You know, connection is a really big part of our world. We were never designed to be alone. We were designed to be groups of people working in community to try to figure out this crazy world and to figure out who we are. So a lot of times when we feel like we're just hurt and we just feel like we just want to go into a cave, then sometimes it helps to have somebody say, I can reach out to you and I can provide some support. The heart chakra is one of the places that people like to work with. Located in the center of the chest area. Now the physical organ, the heart, is a little bit left of center, but the heart center, the heart chakra, is located right in the middle. And this is where we say we have a connection to others as well as a connection to ourselves. So what does that look like? Well, what if you're in a relationship with somebody and your heart chakra is just wide open and it keeps opening wider and wider and wider because you're so happy and you're just bringing in all the joy into your heart center. But that person hurts your feelings. Maybe that person does something to disappoint you. And so your first response is to fold in on yourself and be very protective and just take time to stay alone in your cave. But then after a while, maybe you trust a little bit more and you open up a little bit more and things are starting to be okay. Maybe not open as much as it was before, but then you hurt again and you close up. And then maybe you open, but then you get closed down again. So that's what happens with a heart chakra that is too closed. What somebody is saying is, I have been hurt so many times that it's hard for me to trust. And so people who have a hard time trusting have a hard time with relationships because if I trust you, you're probably going to hurt me. So what happens the other way? We say a chakra is too open. What if you really, really, really want to be with somebody? Maybe this person, for whatever reason, you feel like this is your soul partner. You just want to be with this person. Even though you get hurt, you're going to keep going farther and farther out with your energy to try to get that person to pay attention to you. And we often say at that point, you become needy, you become dependent, you become a people pleaser. So the chakras open and close according to what's coming into your world. These are like coping strategies. If they open, it brings in all sorts of energy. And sometimes that means that keeps me at a high state of energy. And sometimes they close to be very protective. So this is also, how do we deal with ourselves? The biggest relationship we will ever have is the relationship with ourselves. So what does that look like? I may care for everybody else, but I'm not so sure about myself. Maybe I don't feel worthy. Maybe I don't feel like I'm good enough, or I'm never going to be able to measure up to other people's expectations. So what do? One way of bringing balance into your heart space is just to bring in something that is of a comparable vibration. One way to do it will be to work with colors. Primary color of the fourth chakra is green, but a lot of people use pink as a companion color. If you'd like to work with musical notes, maybe you work with piano, you work with songs on YouTube, try to find things that are more in the key of F. Those are very heart-centered. If you like to work with a hertz or vibration, maybe you work with tuning forks, or again, there's some great videos that are tuned to different vibrations. 639 is the vibration of the heart center. If you want to work with crystals, a lot of the crystals that we work with, the green crystals, green aventurine, emerald, work really well, but most people like to use the pink crystals. I said that there were two colors that work for the heart center. And the pink crystals that most people use would be like a pink quartz or a pink tourmaline. If you're interested in work with food groups, I suggest vegetables. It's not a coincidence that people who open their heart center open up to also social causes. And so vegetables are the highest vibration to work with the heart center. So I encourage you to think of ways to be able to connect to yourself and to others. And those are some of the ways to be able to increase the vibration of your heart center.